You're celebrating 50 years this year. You're turning 70. If there is one word, Rainer, that would describe the last 50 years, what's that one word?
That word is souls. And I want to pray with you now the prayer of salvation. If you just lift your hand to heaven. I've been after souls from the beginning till today and will continue for as long as I live.
And that soul searching has taken you literally around the world, but specifically the last 50 years you have focused on the continent of Africa. Why Africa?
Because it's my calling. It's very specific and personal. God spoke to me as a kid that I would preach the gospel in Africa. And that's why I am still faithful to that call. But I also go to many other places in the whole world.
And as we look at some of this video from places around Africa, but specifically Nigeria, these crowds are huge. Did you ever think that this young German boy, 50 years later, would be able to draw so many people on the continent of Africa?
I must say I never knew that God would do something on such a grand scale. And I just bow to him and thank him for it. I don't think it's my performance, it's just the grace of God.
And so many of these meetings, Reinhard, are followed by signs and wonders, miraculous healings that are taking place. And this has a tremendous impact on the places that you go to.
Oh yes. In every meeting the sick are healed. Now we only need to call up 5 or 6 or 7 testimonies. It's enough to foment that whole place. And the next day the crowd doubles. You know, it's because the needs are so great. And Jesus is there to meet all our needs. So we will not ignore to pray for the sick. This is of paramount importance.
There are just a handful, very few people today in the world that do what you do, the crusade style, the open air style evangelistic meetings. Why is that? Are you a dying breed?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm an evangelist who's filled with the Holy Spirit, and there are many, many others. I believe, you know, I'm more in focus because I do it for such a long time. But there are others who are doing equally well, even if not yet on that scale. But watch my words, you will soon see them pop up.
You are turning 70 this year. Talk about the transition period in your own ministry, but also when you look out on the horizon, do you see young evangelists who were like you 50 years ago, who are ready to carry that baton and to search after and to run after souls?
There is quite a sizable group of young men and women who have got that same spirit and that same desire. And God has brought a young man and put him at my side. His name is Daniel Kolenda. He's doing equally well. His preaching is as powerful or even better than my own. God uses him in the miraculous. The same thing, because all the miracles are done by Jesus. And I believe my ministry will continue another 50 years through him.
Is Reinhard Bonnke retiring?
I want to make sure that there is a proper transition, and I don't want to wait till the last minute. I'm not retiring, even if I would hand over the evangelistic crusades to the young man. I will just step a little bit into the background and will be ready and available at any time for anything. I believe one day when God calls me home, I will be dying with a microphone in hand. I think one day when we stand before the throne of the Lamb of God, we are going to shout the loudest hallelujah that will ever be shouted. Let's give it a go. Shout hallelujah!